Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Losers Become Winners for June 8th, 2020 with XLE at 204%. There it is, 204, with a potential of 2880, 2681 profit. And we're looking at a payback of 212. I estimated that if we get stopped out here, we'll make about maybe $1,800 to $1,900 net with the 212 payback and the pullback, adding it to the coffers. Heads up, this is going to be a long video today. I am sorry, but I tried to do this shorter and it's impossible. Why? We got 8 leaders. We have 8 winners in the alphas and there's 2 in the tigers. So let's move along. So the last bar low is right there. We'll be looking at that for the last bar. Also noted that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the last bar low club. All right. Our second position person is LB, NBL, and that is our Noble Energy. And you notice Energy has been making a comeback. How long will it last? Who knows? But my stop is right here. We got 1600 to our good. We got 1997. That's the 1600 represents this. We are here. So this haircut will not be very detrimental. So we might be able to pull out maybe as much as maybe 1400 profit, knocking this down to 500. That'd be kind of cool. So that's at 110%. Going on to Chevron. Chevron is at 66%. And that's not going to work. Let me try that and try this. And tell you, this is when you get excited like this, it's a real tough day. Yeah. Okay. All right. Control. Calm. All right, moving on. So here we are, last bar low. We are looking at 970 against 1740. Now you'll notice that this option was a little bit more on the pricier side, but what happened was when I went searching for other opportunities, they were not meeting criteria at the time. So therefore, this one got into the mix. And the same thing's going to happen when we get lower. So, okay, going into number 4, Bank of America. And Bank of America is running right there. There it is. Okay, cool. There it is. So, Bank of America is in the doji zone. Right here, our last low is here. We're looking at 1674, and we are at 830, almost half. Again, now what's really cool is because this is closer to our exit point, so therefore the haircut will not be as detrimental if we had a long green candle. All right, moving on. Oh my goodness, this is really, time is slipping by. Kick down to T. AT&T. AT&T is looking here with a last bar low. It's going against a 2547 with a only 693 to its good. So this will take it down to about maybe $1,900. Again, the option was very inexpensive. We were able to get 9 contracts. That's the key. Have enough, get the options at a cheap enough price to have enough contracts to go into against the O's. All right, going on. Remember, this whole idea is that the winners become losers. This is the point. If you have losses and you become a loss leader trader, you will win it back. And I have a lot to go because there's been 7 years of losses here that I am working on getting back. Going on to EWJ. EWJ is here. And there we are. And EWJ is right there. Again, they owe a lot, 5,054. They're only looking at 381 with a 30% in the last bar low, but then rocks become pebbles, pebbles become profit, profit does payback. That said, now we're leaving the last bar low club, going into our leaders of the day, and that is XLC. XLC has a real nice position. Remember, XLC originally was playing for a dead loss leader known C-Trip, who owed us 674. The attempt failed. XLC ended up losing 322. You can go 2 or 3 weeks back, you'll find it. We won $30. We got to 297. Look at this. We are at 340. If we're able to get a little more up here, get into the 30% zone, which is, look, 0.18%, 0.18% short, then we'll be able to get the last bar low and get this payback, which would then knock off a lost leaders off the list. That said, let's go on now to SLB. SLB is here at, and this is the again, this is an oil drilling stock. These guys go out and do your work for you. Say, hey, I think there's some oil in my backyard. No problem, Mr. Stanley. You can come on in. Oh, my dog just looked at me funny. That's his name. And the result will be they'll dig down as long as you pay the money. They'll continue drilling. But this is what's happening at 28%, and we're sitting here at a down here. Now, why are we not using the EP break even rule? The price has not cleared far enough away. I want price to be at least in this zone, around maybe 20. Look at this, somewhere around, I'll do visually, somewhere around here, $24. I'm going to get about $24 before I can go to EP. And by then, who knows? Maybe we might get a dipper and come back up, and then use a dipper, and I'll be a lot closer to the exit. That said, that takes us now to the Tigers group. And here at the Tigers, we got two. We have an LBL on Walgreen. And Walgreen is 837 with only less than $200 to the good. But again, remember, we are playing rock to pebbles and pebbles to profit. So, and this is a very strong candle. So we still might be looking at some very strong possibilities. Remember, lost leaders, there's only 18 lost leaders left in the Tigers, and they do not have any dead lost leaders in their group, which is really cool. It's a lot easier to keep a close on the accounting. That said, moving on now to the last and final one of the leaders, and that's Edison. And Edison is running here. Now, again, we cannot get to the EP exit. Why? I still got the rocket ship is still just barely hovering above the rocket. Remember, imagine this is Elon Musk's starships, and we are looking here at getting this up in here into suborbit, so then we can go to the stop to the EP to at least get to a break even or a smaller loss. With that said, that concludes today's report of the losers become winners for June 8th, 2020, and with XLE at 204%. And I thank you. Bye bye.